Are you struggling in your finances? Are you always broke? Are you struggling in your relationships? Are you struggling to attract the right partner? Are you always at odds with your co-workers? You just can't seem to get along with them? Does your life seem like it has no meaning, no purpose? If you answered yes to any of these questions, then you were sent here for a reason. It's a reason you're watching this video. It's not a coincidence. You're at the right place at the right time. My name is Nadine Grace, and in this video, I will be sharing with you how to use the spiritual laws of the universe to change your life. Just hang with me. At the end of this video, you will learn to use these universal laws effectively to create a life of abundance. Have you ever tried to drive to a place that you have never visited before and never knew anything about? Can you remember how many times you missed your way, the turnings, and had to start all over again? Did you think a map or a GPS would have been very useful to you at that point in time? That's what it feels like when we try to navigate through life without understanding that there are various laws of nature to abide by in order to win the game of life. When we choose to ignore the natural laws of the universe, we will experience struggle, resistance, unfulfilled destiny, pain, lack of direction, and so on. The universe is governed by 12 spiritual laws or universal laws. When God created the universe, He put these laws into place, just like the laws we follow here on earth, except on a much larger scale. We set these laws into creative motion through our thoughts, when we pray, our intentions, our words, and beliefs. When you don't understand the connections between the spiritual laws, you naturally encounter obstacles. You may feel lost, frustrated, and confused about your purpose. It may even feel like you're virtually everything goes wrong in your life, no matter how well you think you've planned. These laws are based on metaphysical, philosophical, and quantum physics functioning since the beginning of creation. These laws, because of the Great Awakening, are now being proven by science as well, and slowly humanity is awakening to the awareness of deliberate creation through thoughts and emotions. Understand now that these laws work beside gravity, time, and space. They truly create every moment of our existence, whether we can comprehend that in a human capacity or not. Everything in the universe, when broken down into tiny particles, is made of energy, including us. Everything is a sea of electrons vibrating in circular patterns at different frequencies. Since everything moves and vibrates in circular patterns, it is easy to understand that what we send out vibrationally is what will come back to us, right? It might not be immediate or delayed. It might be delayed depending on the emotion and focus you put into your thoughts, especially how much emotion or verbal behavior or action you attach to the thought as well. When you attach emotions to the thoughts you're having, you are multiplying the energy sent to the universe, and therefore you will bring back what you focus on into your physical experience much faster. You are responsible for your life. Let me say that again. You and only you are responsible for your life. Not your neighbor, not your co-worker, not the government, not your boyfriend or girlfriend, not your husband or wife, not your parents. You have a free will that lets you focus on positive or negative thoughts. No one can think your thoughts for you. Only you can do that. And even more importantly, you have an emotional guidance system that lets you know what you're thinking and therefore vibrating. So every time you feel joy, pleasure, desire, enthusiasm, or passion, your emotions let you know that you're aligned with your desires and are attracting the like things into your physical experience, into your life. But on the other hand, when you're feeling negativity, anger, shame, jealousy, despair, or lack, your emotions are telling you that you're misaligned with your vibrational desired result and that you're going to the opposite direction of your mission. you are clearly showing yourself that you're attracting unwanted things into your experience. You see, your emotions are a wonderful and sophisticated tool for guiding and understanding your life moment to moment. So let's dive into the 12 spiritual or universal laws. Please know that you will see and hear many different versions of this, depending on what you and who you ask. You know, if this does not resonate, then please ignore and find your own true version that speaks to you. The first law is the law of divine oneness. This law helps us to understand that everything is connected to everything else. So everything we think, feel, do, and say affects everyone else around us and in the universe. The word namaste sums it up pretty well. Namaste means, I honor the God in you. It is a wonderful knowing that we're all made from the same fabric of the universe, from the same divine oneness. We're all connected to everyone and everything on this planet and in this universe. We're all part of the same creative power. What you're saying and thinking and believing and doing is affecting everyone else, just like a ripple effect. The fact that we're all connected suggests that the way we treat others is the way we treat ourselves. Just like it's written in the Bible, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. So always try to send love, harmony, and gratitude out to the world and everyone in it, because doing so will return a life of greater abundance. The second law is the law of vibration. This law states that everything in the universe moves, vibrates, and vibrates in circular patterns. The same vibrations in the physical world point towards our thoughts, words, or feelings and desires in the etheric worlds. Each of our thoughts, words, and feelings has its own vibrational frequency that is unique unto itself. Everything is vibrating at one speed or another. Nothing rests. Everything you see around you is vibrating at one frequency or another, and so are you. However, your frequency is different from other things in the universe, and that's why it seems like you are separated from what you see around you, but you're not. The truth is, you're not separate from anything. You're not separate from people, from animals, from plants, trees, and so on. You are just vibrating at a different frequency. You're living in an ocean of energy, as we all are. We're all connected at the lowest level, a level Professor John Hagelin calls the unified field. Everything has its own vibrational frequency. The table, the car you drive, the rock you're sitting on, even your thoughts and feelings. It's all governed by the law of vibration. The third law is the law of action. The law of action must be applied in order for us to manifest things on earth. Therefore, we must engage in actions that support our thoughts, dreams, emotions, and words. If you want to change your current situation and manifest incredible transformation into your life, you just can't sit around on your butt and wait for the magic to happen. You must actively choose to guide your energy in the direction of the intentions that you wish to manifest. The universe works with the flow and the buzz and vibration of excitement, enthusiasm, and most importantly, action. If you don't take action, the only thing you'll manifest is diddly squat, zero, zilch, nothing. Take inspired action. You know in your gut when you need to make a move. You know instinctively that change is on the way. Some of my best ideas happen when I least expect them. I might be in the bath or in the kitchen cooking something or taking a long walk. And then just like a flash of lightning, I have this knowingness that a certain idea will begin to open the doors of opportunity for me. As an entrepreneur, my survival depends on taking inspired action on a regular basis. It's all about gaining energetic momentum. For example, if an idea lands in your heart and you feel that intuitive nudge, then take action immediately. Remember this old saying, strike while the iron is hot? When you take action on your inspired idea, you'll be amazed at the synchronicity and perfect divine timing of the steps that are next to unfold. The fourth law is the law of correspondence. If your life is not the way you want it, Blaming the people around you or your circumstances might be keeping you exactly where you don't want to be, and that is stuck. Look inside of you and know that you and only you alone have created your reality. We're all governed by a set of universal laws and principles. And when we're not in line with these laws, nature will have a way of letting you know. The law of correspondence tells us that our outer world, what we see around us, is nothing more than a reflection of our inner world. What you see in your outer world, in your external world, is a reflection of what's going on inside your mind. As within, so without. This is an extraordinary principle and really says that our current reality is a mirror of what is going on inside of us. By external world, I mean your surroundings, your environment, and your interactions. The outer world is the world that is the physical world. This is where we live and make things happen. All things that you wish for or thoughts or that constantly occupy your mind, it manifested on the outer world, on this plane. You think in the inner world and it appears in the outer world. The inner world is the place you find when you sit alone and listen to music, when late at night it's just you. Maybe you've had a few problems that day and there's no one to talk to but yourself. You just sit there with the lights out and think, what in the world have I gotten myself into? What direction should I take when facing these problems? This is you. You can't lie to yourself. This is the self that is naked before the world. This is you in your inner world, the world of thinking, feeling, praying, and spirit, where things happen that are unexplained. This is the world of emotions and hunches and intuition, the world that makes coincidence happen. Why did this have to happen to me? How could something like this have happened? If our outer reality is unhappy, chaotic, or unfulfilling, it is the direct result of what is happening inside of our mind, which is the inner world. If we have low self-esteem, feel badly about ourselves, or constantly feel anger, hatred, loathing, then our outer world will be reflecting chaos just to show you what you're projecting. The truly sad thing is that it becomes a self-perpetuating situation and we feel bad about ourselves and our outer world is unhappy. The worse the outer world becomes, the worse we feel about ourselves, which has a direct impact on our reality. To escape from this trap, because that's what it is, it's a mind trap, it is critical to shift your paradigm. Nothing in our lives can change without first making changes on the inside. According to Mitch Beeham, all transformation is an inside job. It does not matter one bit what we change on the outside if we haven't done the work to change on the inside. You will continue to struggle in life if you do not work on your inner world. In all cases, our outer world reflects our inner world in every way, shape, and form. If you truly desire to change your current situation, you must first change your thoughts, change your beliefs, and your attitudes. Your current situation is a direct result of the way you think. If you want to shift your paradigm, then you must change the way you think. For example, if you're having problems at work with your co-workers or with anyone else, then you must change your thinking. You must change your thinking from a victim mentality to a victor mentality. A victim mentality has low vibrational thoughts attached to it, such as frustration, anger, depression, argumentative, complaining, hatred, etc. While a victor mentality emanates high vibrational thoughts such as confidence, happiness, love, joy, gratitude, peace, and so on. You see the difference? Remember, the thoughts you think attract whatever circumstances you're dealing with in your life. Change your thoughts and change your life. One of my favorite quotes is from Wayne Dyer. It says, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. We have 100% total and complete control over only one thing in our life, and that is our thinking. When you change your thoughts, when you change your thought patterns to focus on what it is that you truly desire, then your outer world changes. What you see around you changes. Your circumstances changes to match what's going on in your mind. This is very difficult for most people to accept because blaming others for the things that are wrong in their lives has become common practice. Let's face it, it is much easier on our egos to blame someone else for what is going on in our lives than to accept the responsibility. The truly wonderful thing is that by taking control of our minds and thinking, we take control over all other aspects of our life. And this is the key to personal fulfillment and balance. By focusing and directing our attention specifically on what is it that we truly desire, and by eliminating all thoughts that we don't want, we can begin to shape, mold, and design our lives to our own specifications. When you change the way you see the world, when your intentions are positive and powerful, when you search only for the good, then your life transforms into this amazing adventure it was designed to be. Anything and everything in life is all up to interpretation. In other words, there's no such thing as reality. You create your reality with the thoughts you think. If you look at things with a negative lens, then they're going to appear negative. If you look at life as this giant tragedy and you're always the helpless victim, guess what? You will remain that way. You're essentially enabling a self-fulfilling prophecy. You are who you believe you are, not what other people think you are. The truth is, other people's perception of you is none of your business. You are here on this planet to experience your journey by creating a life that is driven by an authentic you. When you care about what others think of you, you give your power away. You effectively disempower yourself, you're wondering and worrying or being concerned about what others think, what they think of you. That is the number one reason why people experience stress, anxiety, and fear. And that leads to dis-ease in your mind and body. When you're operating on 100% of your own power, you're in alignment with your divine purpose, your soul, your purpose, your reason for being. You can't do that if you're giving it away. The world around us exists as we allow ourselves to see it. So see yourself as someone who wins, who succeeds, and leave all that other baggage behind you. This video was done in 3 parts because I didn't want to make it too long and drawn out. I know how your attention span works. Please watch the other parts of this video to gain a full understanding of how it all works. If you're truly serious about changing your life, then it's critical for you to understand how these laws work so you can apply and use them correctly. Create well, my friends. Your only limitation is the one you set up in your own mind. Remember, you're living in the world you're thinking of. This is Nadine Grace, and thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and please remember to subscribe so you can be notified when I post new videos. Bye!